Weather-wise, a warm night tonight. We're still in the low 80s, but get ready. The heat is really cranking up. You probably heard about the heat all summer in the other parts of the country. We've had small samplings of it, just appetizers. This is kind of becoming the full course here as we go into the weekend. Overnight, kind of muggy, clear. Not bad. Tomorrow we should be back into the mid and upper 90s. By the weekend, though, we're going to be pushing 100 for the air temperature. That doesn't even include the humidity, which will push us way above that number. Now, the big story today was the fact that we had mostly sunny skies, just a few fair weather clouds and a few pop-up storms. But the heart of this heat dome, which has been centered over the middle of the country in the desert Southwest, isn't going to shift completely over us, but it's going to get close enough into the mid-south where it's going to put the Carolinas at least in part of that upper level ridge. And the other thing is the jet stream and the storm track is shifted up to the north, so we're not seeing cold fronts or even storm systems. So the only clouds and showers we're going to see are going to be because heating of the day. The ground literally getting hot, the air trying to rise and produce a thunderstorm. The problem is it's so warm above our heads, those storms are kind of bubbling up. They're raining themselves out and then dissipating. That's been the trend of the last couple of days. So tomorrow, I think 96, 97, a good bet, up around 102 for a heat index. Friday, Saturday, though, this is when we could be pushing triple digits for the air temperature. Certainly going to feel like triple digits and above. And Saturday's 106 heat index would push us very close to heat advisory criteria, which is 105. Saturday will likely be the hottest day we've seen this year so far. Then some improvement, some better weather next week, albeit just low 90s, but it's also going to be less humid. So the combination of at least somewhat cooler air and the dryness, that's a big story, because the more humid it is, your body cannot sweat efficiently. If you're sweating and there's no room for that water to evaporate off your arm, then your body wants to sweat more to cool itself. That doesn't work. That's how you get dehydrated. You start heating up, and that's what causes issues. Now, out in the tropics, we're heading towards the peak of the hurricane season. We're starting to see some activity bubble up there with a tropical wave. Remember, we're just entering the peak of this season. August 1st and after, 87% of all tropical systems form after August 1st. So the first couple of months, it's been busy. We've had 4 named storms, but we are nowhere near the most active time of the year. Don't expect a lot of rain for your gardeners and your folks trying to keep the lawns green. This might be that time of the summer where you just let it go, kind of let things go dormant and wait for the rains to come later in the summer and into the fall as those tropical systems get closer, because the heat, it's hard to catch up with this much heat around here and not a substantial rain in the forecast. Things are going to dry out very quickly, and we're going to stay hot going into August. So tomorrow, 96, 97, just a stray thunderstorm chance. If you get lucky, you could get some rain, but again, 90% of us won't see a drop. Here's that Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Talk about a hot home match on Saturday. Charlotte FC fans, woo, make sure you're loading up with the water, the sunscreen, everything. That is going to be toasty. As we go into next week, technically it gets cooler, still low 90s with temperatures above average most of next week.
I guess we'll take the little relief there, Brad. Thank you.